could also come here and train with us.
I can't wait. Y'all got a cool gym. The energy in there. Like, I like energy. And when I walked in, well, first of all, I walked through the front door. And I was outside and I was filming the sign. I'm like pulling up on Uncle Mark. And then I walk in and I see my face on the little TV. And I'm like, oh, these guys are clever. This is nice. Like, they put thought into this. Like, I'm walking in, like nobody was in the front. I'm like, I wonder where everybody is. And then I look in the window and like, there's like two people like waving at me, Charlie, Charlie. And then I walk out into the gym part and everybody's like huddled around. It's like, there's a bet going down right now. And it's going to be $100 on the line. And he has a messed up shoulder and he's going to try to do 300 pounds or 350 pounds. And I'm like, this is some real energy going on in here. Y'all are really about that life. And it's like, I want to be, you're fast. You're really fast. This is my Instagram.
I appreciate it.
But you know what? I'm having so much fun looking at myself right now because it's like, I like what I see. Where in the past, I'd be like, wow, like I hate the way I look. But I'm like, oh man, that's a good looking guy. But look at all these fit people back here having fun at their job. Like that says a lot about this company to walk in. And I mean, I got a freaking winning streak shirt. Like, look at Uncle Mark.
There he is. You'll be invoiced for the shirt.
Cool.
You'll be like, damn, $18. Damn.
Hey, I love supporting businesses. Good quantum energy.
Man, so you've had, I mean, in an amazing journey, dude. I love hearing everything that you've been able to accomplish. But somebody might be watching. They're maybe not. You know, you're talking about a dark place, right? Maybe they're in a dark place. They look at you like, man, I wish I could lose over 100 pounds, or I wish I could be a Nike athlete. I'm sure like the first time, like you look in the mirror, like, ooh, look at my jawline. Like I'm looking pretty good, right? Because you look fantastic.
Thank you.
But you know, somebody's looking at that like, dude, that's a lot. That's just overwhelming. Like maybe I can't get there. But that whole winning streak, everything that you get behind, like, can you tell people that maybe have not heard that side of the story about just how you get on a winning streak?
Man, all right. So this is what really changed my life, because I dealt with a lot of bad things, just like those people who are in a dark place. And like, I'm the king of dark place, you know? So I had to save myself from my own perspective. And the fact is, most of us are on a losing streak. We're going through shit. Like, we're humans. We go through shit. And there's family problems, there's relationship problems, there's kid problems, there's health problems, there's brain tumor problems, there's business problems. There's a lot to realize that there's losing streaks going. And we get addicted to that. And if we start thinking about all the things that are bad, we feel like losers. We're secretly saying, I'm on a losing streak all day long. And it's like, I don't want to be a loser. I want to be a winner. So I need to find things to drink enough Kool-Aid of I'm a winner that I stop thinking about being a loser, because our brains can only think about one thing at a time. Like, it can't think of two things at one time. If I say pink, now you think about pink. You could not think about blue and pink if I said pink. You only think about pink. So how do I do that with winning? So in the brain, there's reticular activating system.
Yeah.
All right. And what this does is it filters to show us the stuff we want to see. Okay. Because right now, your eyes and the people watching's eyes are secretly, subconsciously consuming millions of pieces of data, and yet our brain isn't going berserk. It's just showing us a couple of the things and we're processing it. So I said, how do I get my brain to process just winning streaks? Because if I say I'm going to see, black Teslas, I start seeing them. Or when you buy a car, you just start seeing it everywhere. That's the reticular activating system showing us what we want it to show us. We were seeing the black Teslas the entire time, but we weren't getting the trigger into our reticular activating system. So I want my brain to show me winning streaks. So I got to start practicing. I got to look for them, and then boom, that's all I start seeing. So I start with Starbucks in the morning, which I love, my little Starbucks. And I figured out a winning streak because a latte has certain ingredients. A latte has 2 espresso shots, and for me, almond milk and sugar. And that's $5. And I realized if I order 2 espresso shots, a little splash of almond milk and raw sugars, it's $2.45. If I order those items separately, they still put it all in 1 cup, like a latte. But I said, just give me 2 shots of espresso. And the way they punch it into the computer, it comes in half the price.
Starbucks is about to change that right now.
So I'm like, wow, all that happiness for only $2.40. I'm on a winning streak. And I like say that to the little lady behind the counter, and she laughs at me every time. She knows I'm going to say it every day. But it's my way of starting my winning streak for the day. And then I'll catch the green light. I'm on a winning streak. And then, you know, I get the good parking spot. I'm on a winning streak. Or I practice all sorts of other things. Like I'll see somebody has a house for sale and I'll pass the for sale sign. I said, oh, they're about to get paid. They're on a winning streak. You know, the real estate agent's about to be on a winning streak because that person's going to get a commission. And then the person buying it is about to have a whole new beautiful house. They're on a winning streak too. And I just look for all these wins. And I'll walk past somebody's, you know, yard and I'll be like, wow, that's some beautiful grass. They're on a winning streak. So if I just practice seeing all these winning streaks, guess what I start feeling like? I'm on a winning streak. And then my body language changes. Now I don't feel like a loser anymore because my brain can only think about one thing at a time. And I'm only thinking about wins. And then it attracts because that's like the tactical version we can do. That's like mathematics. But then there's the law of attraction that this frequency that we get on starts attracting the 1 + 1 = 1,000 stuff where I can't predict what's coming, but blessings just pour in when I'm in this vibration. When I'm in the negative, losing vibration, I get a lot more negative. Like we create our reflection.
It is good to try to look at, you know, what are the good things that are going on. And then by looking at those good things, more good things will happen. And I have a similar, I guess, program, I guess you'd say, is I talk about points on the scoreboard. Like I feel like I'm scoring points all day. You know, I feel like I'm accumulating these points and no one else is playing the game with me probably. But I feel like I'm winning because they're adding up as the day goes along. And I'm like, I got in my 10-minute walk. I got my favorite cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I got to see my brother. I got to see my buddies, you know.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Early morning workouts, all that stuff, you know.
Man, what'd you score today? 40? You're already at 40?
You don't want to look at the scoreboard, buddy.
You know,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
What's really cool about that winning streak, though, is that you're not only like having all these wins for yourself, you're also like just bringing in all these other people's wins.
Yes.
Just like Mark, when that guy sent you that video, right? And you shared that out, that was a win for him, but also a win for yourself. You know, you're just having all these good feelings, not for you two only, but for everybody else. And I think people should pick up on that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I was gonna say it's as simple as like, you know, when someone says, "Oh, it rains, it pours." When it rains, it pours.
Wins.
Like got a flat tire, I ran out of gas, whatever it is, and then then I'm late on rent, and so
Murphy's Law.
Yeah, so you can be
things always happen in threes. It's like, well, now let's just wait because you are being such a negative piece of crap.
You're now looking for number 2 and number 3 to validate your.
Yeah, everyone is so quick to believe in that, but not the flip side.
Right.
So it's like it's just that easy.
Yeah, man.
I love that.
I mean, it's real easy to lose your mind when you're thinking about bad things, and it's a slippery slope, and it becomes really addictive. So it's like if I'm a delusional optimist, I'm like looking at everything like, oh, like I got in a car wreck. It's like, think about it like this. There was somebody who got in a car wreck driving to work in New York on September 11th and couldn't get there. And it saved their life. So it's like if I get in a car wreck, oh, it's probably just doing this just to save my life. Do you know what, like so paranoid means the universe is conspiring against me. Pronoid, the universe is conspiring for me. I'm pronoid. Oh, like I got in a car wreck. This is probably to save my life from like some tragic event. Like if I were to go get where I was trying to go. Like it's not a bad thing.
What about that person that's dreaming about doing something big, but they're not in a spot where they can really make the jump? You know, do you advise some of these people to, you know, you hear some people like, oh, just quit your job or you know, just lay it all on the line. Like what's worked for you?
It's really scary when I hear people in my industry tell people like, make sure you find your purpose, because most people listening to it are like, I don't know what my purpose is. So then
you
they
might be stumbling upon it right now, right?
Right. And you can easily make somebody feel really inferior if you're telling them to find their purpose and they don't know where to find it. So in my life, I'm in a purpose right now, but when I was young, like I had this mentality of, you know what? I don't know what I'm meant for, but I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do it with pride. For example, my family sold vacuum cleaners. My grandfather sold vacuum cleaners, my dad sold vacuum cleaners, my mom sold vacuum cleaners, and I sold vacuum cleaners. Society like looked down upon that, like the guy who knocks on your door and like tries to sell you something.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was cool, and I was like, I want to be great at it. Like, I want to be great at this. And then I remember in high school, I loved basketball so much, I asked the coach, you know, like, could I be the water boy? Because I wanted to be on the team. And most people look at the water boy as a look down position and might get picked on. I'm like kind of popular in school, and I'm like sweeping the floor at halftime with pride. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be great at this. Was that my purpose? Absolutely not. Was I meant to be a water boy in life? No, but I'm gonna do it with pride. I'm gonna sell vacuum cleaners with pride. Then I was a cameraman. You know, like, is being a cameraman my purpose? Was Soulja Boy's cameraman? Was that my purpose? No. But if I listened to somebody's advice, like find your purpose and you'll never work a day in your life, I would have never done it. Because, oh no, being a cameraman, that's not my purpose. So I'm not going to do anything. So I'm like, no, do everything. Do it with pride. And you'll inch your way to a purpose eventually. And it's like, you don't have to know your purpose. I tell myself it's going to be easy. Where most people are at when they're about to start a big dream. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Oh, we gotta grind. Oh, there's all this fear. Word's hard. Word's grind. Even when people start their diets, like, okay, I'm gonna do it right this time, and they're going into it like it's really like an uphill battle. Where I tell myself it's gonna be easy. Let's go back to high school. You got classes that were hard, and you got classes that were easy. Like, let's say like gym class. Like, did you want to go to that class?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was easy.
Yep.
Math class. Did you want to go to that class?
Nope.
It was hard. Like, if you were good at math, you loved going to math class. So I try to drink my own Kool-Aid of, no, this is going to be easy. And if you think something's going to be easy, you're going to show up to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Where most people get stuck is they get in their head and they say, oh, this is going to be hard. We got to grind. And then they end up not showing up because they've already told themselves it's going to be hard. I'm at the top of a mountain in LA on a hike, looking over the Palisades. And I look at all these $1 million homes. As long as the eye can see, anywhere on the west side of LA is $1 million home. And I'm like, this is like 100,000 millionaires. That's a lot of people. It must be easy to become a millionaire. If this many people can be millionaires, why can't everybody? Because this is easy. Like, if anybody could do this many millionaires, I've got to be able to do it too. So I say, oh, it's going to be so easy to be a millionaire. And then it becomes easy. Mm. So we got to be careful with our words, because the root origin of the word abracadabra in Hebrew means as I speak, I create.
Oh, that's sick.
That's magic. Like, our words are magic. That's why I tell everybody my dreams. That's why I tell everybody it's going to be easy. If I meet a kid who's trying to start a business or going after a dream, I was like, it's going to be easy. Like, don't have that kid thinking, oh, you're going to have to grind. You're going to have to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning. You're going to have to, yes, you got to do all those things, but why can't those things be fun?